Hey there, John here, and in this video, we are going to talk about choosing your market. And if you watched the previous videos, then you already know how important it actually is to choose a specific market to serve. Now, when it comes to choosing your market, your best bet on choosing the best market is actually this one word, proximity, right? Now, in the dictionary, proximity means nearness in space, time, or relationship. But in our case, I'm going to use the term proximity to define a client that you can easily access or find. Now, right now, you don't want to care whether they can pay premium fees or not. Your only two criteria is this, right? One, are they easy to access and find? And number two, is their volume? Will you have multiple chances to reach out to them? And when I say easily accessible or easy to find, this could be your friends, your relatives, or most of your friends in the same market. Do you have friends as business owners? Do you have relatives in this space? Do you have people that you know? Right? Those are just some preliminary questions. Then again, you could always ask yourself, can you find them on Facebook? Can you search for them on the search bar and find groups, right? Find groups of them hanging out. For example, say I chose contractors as my market and I type the word contractors in Florida. You'd see different groups you can join in and connect with. And that's just in Florida. There are over 50 plus states in the US, not to mention other contractors in other countries, right? Another question, can you find them on LinkedIn? Okay, for example, say your prospects are automotive companies, right? And after searching for the keyword automotive on LinkedIn, I got these results of over 3 million in the US alone. So, if finding a client is as easy as asking a friend, talking to a relative, or as simple as searching Facebook or LinkedIn, then you might have yourself a good market to serve. Now, notice that I said might, right? Because while finding them is half the battle, the other half is making sure that you have tons of these people to reach out to, okay? That's why we need volume. Okay, and here's the reason why having coaches as clients is easier since coaches are practically everywhere and just one or two Facebook groups are enough to get you your first 5 to 10 clients, right? But take this for example. Say you chose clinics as your prospects, right? Just typing in the word clinic and filtering it to people in the US on LinkedIn generated me over 410,000 results. Now, I'm not sure about you, right? But imagine getting to attract at least just 0.001. That's still 410 clients. If you attract 0.0001, that's still 41 clients in one's freelancing lifetime, right? Now, the goal is to find markets that are number one, within proximity or easily accessible, and number two, can you find many of them, right? Anything over 50K would be awesome to start with. Now, this is so you can start straight out of the gate right away, right? But you're probably asking, John, wala akong idea sa market or industries na available, right? Now, we hear you, right? And if that's the case, I suggest you check out or download a PDF we've put together right within this page to get a list of markets that you can get started on. Now, you can use this list as a guide, not a Bible. So if you already have a market in mind, but it's not on this list, it doesn't mean you chose a wrong market. That just means we haven't included it on the list. Again, let me remind you about something really important when it comes to choosing your market, right? And it's this: the goal is to just choose, not to be right. Let me repeat that: the goal is to choose, not to be right. So once you've picked one that resonates with you most, all you have to do is check if it meets these two criteria that we set, right? Is it within your proximity? Are they easily accessible? And number two, can you find many of them? Now, let me show you an example of this. Say I chose funeral and cremation services as my market, right? So, question number one, are they easy to find? Well, let me see. Just one search in LinkedIn, okay, and I can already get these results. And that's just for the word funeral, okay? That's just for the word funeral. We have 100,000 results, right? So yes, they are on LinkedIn, and I can easily find them there, right? I bet if we add, search for cremation services, I get a whole lot more. Now, question number two is their volume, right? Well, for the funeral and cremation market, there are about 100,000 results, and that's just in the US. And when I search for cremation, there you go. It got an additional 9,300 people I can connect and reach out to. So, question is, are they easy to find? Yes. Is there volume? Definitely a yes, right? So if the answer to both questions is a yes, then you, my friend, have just found your market. Again, you don't have to be right, right? Let me remind you this. You don't have to be right. That's not the goal. Your only goal is to choose. I'll see you in the next video.